they really, at least in the last 9 games that they have played, they really have proven that they are the better team. But let's get over to game number 2 draft, and we are now seeing almost the same bands for WBG and Thunder Talk, but immediately WBG prioritizes the Jace this time.
And Thunder Talk will get a chance to pick up the Gragas this time around.
Yeah.
No longer is the Rakan prioritized, but the same playmaking potential is very potent here for SMY. Oh no.
WBG and okay. This is them instilling full confidence that Sika would be able to reverse his fortune and would be able to win. Yeah, you have to highlight him like right now in a player account, because if WBG won't be able to correct what happened on the top side of the map, expect a 0 to a clear 1 in game 2, right? Like, I just don't get it, right? Like, if I mean, there is a Renekton, and Renekton is a safer pick overall. Riven also by Sika to me is, kind of a very good option as well. But WBG is just saying, hey, you know what? If we won't be able to win our lane on the top side, might as well give this matchup to the other side. Is it them recognizing that Faye and Chi is not really going to stand a chance against Z and Soil? It doesn't make sense to me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's confusing me as well right now. I think right now we're seeing more focus on Baron lane and support as well. I like that Thunder Talk is really comfortable having the Corki, and I like that they can actually switch it up, put it into the mid lane, maybe have a Jhin picked up here for Soil as well, because he can adjust accordingly. Right now they're removing a lot of crowd control champions.
Yeah, the fact that the Aatrox just got ignored by both sides is also a surprise, right? But it is also a revelation as to what the patch is really about in patch 4.2. Another champion that I believe has really just gotten his popularity reduced to close to irrelevant is the Shen pickup. We all know that WBG, if on the blue side, would not hesitate to go for the Shen, but it does look like the WBG is not going to prioritize that champion. And speaking of the double, speaking of the Shen, Thunder Talk would be the one to lock it down.
I think this is still early to pick up, because the Fiora can actually be in the jungle for Fan. He has relatively good experience with that, and just pick the Renekton here for Beijing Sika.
Wait, so are they saying that Fiora in the jungle is their way to go? I don't think it's effective in the current state of the meta, because Fiora and Renekton are very kiteable. I have to be precise in saying that, right? Like, those two champions won't be able to lift a finger against poke champions, against AD carries. And there you go. This is, again, a checkmate by Thunder Talk. Now, they have Jhin, as you did say. Jhin can still get last pick here. The red side value for Thunder Talk has just been tremendous. Their drafting has been so pure. And to me, right, with the rule that we do have in playoffs, where the loser of the match or loser of the previous game gets side selection, it still baffles me as to why WBG prefers the blue side.
Wait. We're saying, how did the Corki go? Okay. a little bit confused a little bit here. Hey, Starlight now is a Renekton. I think it's still. I think the goal here of Weibo Gaming is to have the Fiora, have Fan be the main carry. Regardless of what happens to Beijing Sika, his goal is to just remove the shield whoever Xby attaches to. When Fan is just going to be on fire, Chi as well going to be helping him up, buffing him up, speeding him up, while Wake Up makes the plays, trying to prevent anyone from escaping.
Yeah, again, it's just the ability of the marksman to be able to kite, right? The front to back. And for those that just tuned in, front to back is what we call the composition, where you just try to deal damage to the front line while going back, right? Like you're trying to kite your opponent. And Renekton is one of those few champions, plus the Fiora, that is kind of kiteable, right? They do have dashes for sure, but if you are able to avoid the first slice, if there won't be any dice for the Renekton, he's a gunner.
And they have a lot of crowd control as well. Good suppression too, or to cancel the combinations of Beijing Sika. Again, it's a Garen. Okay. fortunately was able to step out of that grand entrance of a wake up. I want to see how Beijing Sika operates this time.
Okay, so this matchup between the Renekton and the Garen, yes, this is level 1 favor to the Garen for sure. Because all you have to do as a Garen is to stack up your Grass of the Undying, and every single time that it's up, you use your first skill right away, right? So the Renekton would be able to at least have an easier time come level 3 once he has all 3 skills, and will be able to threaten the combo against the Garen. But if the Garen uses his second skill very timely, then he can mitigate a lot of damage. And that to me is the reason why, you know, Garen is a very good matchup against the Renekton. It's always a lane that I really hate playing against because it's just so easy to use the Garen. Meanwhile, the Renekton, you kind of have to think about, okay, do I go in? Do I not go? I don't know. This is there is really that big hate in me against the Garen right now.
I mean, being a specialist as well, right? It really hits you. You know more about this matchup than anyone else. This is 3 times in the game solo kill. Even killed Fan a while ago as he tried to help him in game number 1. This time, doing a really good job.
Yeah, well, what Sika did there was to wait for the second skill of Shin to expire before he landed his combo, and that just goes to show that Sika does know the chops on how to play the Renekton. Plus, using that Ignite just makes sure that Sika would have the pressure on and can threaten this all in. And all that needs to be done here by ThunderTalk is just to be careful. And so they kind of have to help Shin in the process here, right? Like, they have to bump the wave. They won't be able to because Wake Up is there and Sika is there as well. The Ignite by what was there an Ignite by Wake Up? No, he just threatened to make sure to delay the tempo, and this is what you need to do if you're WBG. Just help the Renekton, because you know the sooner that he gets his item, the better his chances are against the Garen.
Yeah, and this way, since SMY is not in the mid lane, Faye can just have a better time as well, not be this pressured. It's like whenever SMY is here, because Z will easily be able to deal damage onto him with the help of SMY. The Beijing this time has a big responsibility to continue doing what he initially did.
Yep, at least now it's a better performance to be expected on the top side. But it does not really equate into an auto win for WBG. Yeah, he was able to do, or they were able to do 1/2 of the job that needs to be corrected on the top side. But the problem still persists come the 5v5, right? If Fan and Sika won't be able to reach the backline, the Corki, the Jin, how are you able to win this matchup?
Especially that every second you try to chase them, they're gonna be dealing nukes of damage onto you. Jin is just one of those champions that can easily burst down a lot of these squishy targets as well. There's no tank on the side of Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, there's a pseudo tank, that's the Rakan, but that's not as tanky as the Gragas, as the Braum, as the Alistar. Shin
might actually be in trouble here. Tries to back away. They do have the standardized if ever it's needed. Calls it off. I'm okay. Actually, let's try to go here with the Stand United. Flashes in, goes with a taunt onto Wake Up. SMY also here. They secure the kill. Beijing goes back a little bit questionable as he just burned his flash.
Okay, so I was trying to understand the delayed response or delayed Stand United. Oh, good cancel. That's it.
Yeah, gets his second kill. Shin might actually get traded out by Fan, but it's okay. ThunderTalk has won the trade. Got a couple of damage into the tower. Now Fan might actually be in trouble as SMY body slams. XY just waiting for that last auto attack. Flashes in, and they get a better trade.
SMY smurfed on the top side, just using the body slam to cancel out the slice and dice animation. And did I just say that if you are able to cancel the first slice, Renekton just dies in the process? We're looking to that replay. Oh, okay. So this is a different replay. Is there a solo kill on the bot lane? We did not see this, but it does look like that this is going to be.
Okay.
If you are a solid, he was able to dodge, but you cannot dodge 2 things at the same time. But that still is a heavy investment. The flash has been burnt by Faye. They do not know that though, because he flashed off vision. So that is a big win, at least on the bot side for WBG.
A good investment actually, because if it's just Chi, maybe that kill wouldn't have happened. Faye being there is a lot of time him actually traveling there as well. Maybe has lost a wave into the mid lane, but it's okay as long as they do get the kill. Good body slap, but SMI might actually be in trouble. There's a lot of suppression into the Transcendent Embrace. Thundertalk lost one.
Yeah, the layering of crowd control by Wake Up did not get respected by SMY. So as much as we want to give credit for SMY's stellar performance on the top side, that is definitely a blunder, right? Like now WBG gets their hands on the dragon and looks like that there was a solo kill. But that's a kill that you would accept if you're Sika, because the Red Herald is still available for WBG to contest here. And if WBG gets their hands on 2 objectives at 5 minutes, chances are that WBG would win the early game.
Yeah, that's a worthy trade, I would say. Critical going to be used here onto Wake Up. That's a bit of damage. Good double knock up here onto SMY and XBY, forcing them a little bit back. They're waiting for Shin to actually be here, but Baby Sika is almost here too.
Yeah, I mean, Fan, he wanted to play the riposte game, but again, Thundertalk is just so patient. They're just waiting for the animation to just show up before even investing any crowd control, because that's the only way that you can win a skirmish as a Fiora in an instant, right? If a very beautifully timed riposte can win you whatever, right? Every single time that we see a very beautifully timed riposte, you know, things go into the favor of the Fiora. But Thundertalk is just so wise in holding off their skills. I was able to get that Rift Herald ensuing or enrooting into a finish on the tower on the mid lane. And we look into the replay, and this is again Sika being over eager in trying to kill the Garen, or trying to outtrade the Garen. You just don't do it.
Yeah. Did not respect the possibility of a stand United being used onto Shin. And it was well timed as well by XBY. Dominus is just being waited here by Shin to expire, and then
level 9. Yeah, now he's level 9, and to the level 8. Blade of the Ruin King won't be able to do a thing. Stand United again.
Oh, the body slam is a genius. Wake Up gonna be using his ult and
what a
flash out, but
taunt!
not enough! The chase down is just so good on Thundertalk. Now Faye's in trouble. Saxby wanted to close it out. Okay. Chance though invested onto Shin. They might just get the skill. This is good with the help of Chi.
Wait, no, okay. I just thought for a second that the Renekton is dead, but he was actually on the mid lane and on the top lane. The recipient of that kill is the jungler, the true carry of WBG, at least in the game. In this game, we haven't touched based on Chi's reluctance to go for a marksman, and to me, I really think the WBG has to revisit their draft if they end up losing game number 2, right? Like, the direction of this game is to the side of Thundertalk once again in game number 2. Like, they're 2k up. Yeah, the first dragon went over to the side of WBG, but I just feel the WBG performs better if she is on a damaged champion, not on utility like this.
Yeah, because it's a double scaling champion that Thundertalk has right now, and they have a lot of front lines as well that can just soak the damage, even if all the damage or all the skills connects to Shin. Is not going to be feeling any of it coming from.
Are you seeing this, Giyang? Are you seeing this? A 5-0-0 XBY waiting to say bye-bye to the members of WBG. Man, this Shen is so ahead of everyone right now. Like, this is to note that, you know, their true carries is Z and Soul, but XBY and Shin is doing wonderfully in this matchup.
He is like, I help, I kill. The kills are mine. And look at the damage still though that Z and Soil are dealing just from the mere pokes that they do.
Oh, Stand United again. Play.
Oh, Faye's in trouble. They can just soak the towers for days. Shin tanks it up. Another kill for XBY.
And then we have to carefully look in as to how Thundertalk will be translating that kill into something else. Okay, at least Thundertalk was able to get some camps here in the bot lane, but that's the only thing, right? Like, if you're WBG, you kind of just have to accept your fate if that ever happens, right? But the problem still persists. WBG is definitely losing on the side in where Shin is just becoming a monster by himself.
Oh man, Fan. I mean, you want to step up, right? You want to be the hero. You have to be the hero playmaking, hero maker here. on the Weibo Gaming side. So
Yeah.
far, we have seen some kills that they had, but not yet enough to actually influence performance here
Oh,
in Thundertalk.
he's under vision.
XY, he is very tanky. With the help of Shin, they are just easily zoning them out. Now with
Yeah.
Mountain Dragon. Weibo Gaming, what do you do?
Well, they have to contest this because this really is their win condition. If they get the 3 dragons win condition, then for sure. Oh, what a blunder by Soil.
Yeah, he canceled the curtain call, but right now, Wake Up might actually be in trouble. Almost got taken out, picking
the
to death
package?
with the Ignite. He
Package?
dies as Wake Up
Wow.
gets killed as well. Oh man, the damage now of the double
Oh,
ADC
man.
is ballooning as they chase down Weibo Gaming. A clean ace and free dragon.
Yeah, it was a blunder by Soil to begin with, but it was because of Wake Up being in front of him, right? It can easily just get cancelled. Soil recognized that right away and just canceled the curtain call once again right away. But really, the start of the show there was the package plus, again, SMY. The combo of Z and SMY in that particular clash was just too clean. We look into Z as to how he uses the package. I was waiting for the package, but he was waiting for the quickness to expire before even thinking of going to use his package.
Yeah.
And against against a packaged Corki, it's just so hard to win a team fight. Yeah.
The slows are there, the follow-ups, the flashes from the rest of Thundertalk. They're just in sync right now, in the zone, in this game. Suddenly, the 4,000 gold lead of Thundertalk doubled in after that fight.
I'm losing words for WBG right now. Like they're looking outclassed in every facet of the game. Thundertalk is just so prepared in this particular matchup and has just outdrafted them, outpositioned them every single time.
And now Benisica needs to step back. Thundertalk is complete here in the bottom lane. Cascade Beast for the isolation play. A stab X by serving the front. Curtain call, dealing a lot. Good Transcendent Embrace, forcing Shin to actually hesitate a bit. In the engage, Wake Up though is burning, but still alive.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Yeah.
he was.
That's the only lucky play that WBG. Well, they need every single one of those, right? But this is like the problem that I have for WBG. Again, their lineup is so kiteable. Yeah, you have the Karma to speed you up, but the Transcendent Embrace is not really that reliable to lock down all the members, right? Like you need a perfect engage from the Rakan. But what is there to follow up the Rakan play? Nothing. Crowd control from Fiora, Renekton, Jace. Zero, man. And this is a concern whenever you're facing against a double marksman composition, because if you're facing against this front-to-back situations, you need a combination of both. You need crowd control and damage at the same time.
And this is why we comment on Thundertalk so much, right? The adaptation that they had is just supreme. Right now, Shin is soaking a lot, but is able to proc the Grand Challenge here for Van. That will surmount them a kill as XY flashes out. But in the mid lane, Thundertalk is making something happen. They want to push a tower. They're being denied to do so. Weibo Gaming gets away with 1 kill.
Yeah, at least something positive for the side of WBG, but it does not really slow things down for Thundertalk. Like, Thundertalk can now threaten to go for this Baron. Remember that this is a double marksman composition that can do what? Do massive damage to epic monsters like the Baron. And you look into the vision game that is being played right now by Thundertalk. Yeah, one would say that, hey, you know what? There's like no ward on the side of Thundertalk because WBG is just pushed away. But Thundertalk is just playing it patient. They don't really want to risk it for the biscuit. They know that the only way they lose this game is if they throw in the Baron. And by the way, that's a Luden's Echo, Corgi.
He wants the burst. He will get ganked here, but the Stand United should be able to save him a bit. He buys enough time as SMY now joins, but oh no, the cast is not so good. Fan still gets a kill, gets a Grand Challenge, healing as well. Transcendent Embrace to stop the engage, but it's simply not enough. The Fiora still dies. Here comes the Renekton on Benisica right now, dealing a lot, but XBY is still able to tank a lot of those damage. Curtain Call will not be able to get a kill, almost though, a 4th shot on Benisica.
Yeah. And the MVP of that team fight for WBG is SMY. Alright, like again, who is there to follow up the engage of the Rakan? Well, in that exchange, it was the Gragas that followed through and helped WBG in the process because he just killed his own teammate. But that's a mistake that you don't expect Thunder Talk would be doing every single time out, right? That's a lucky break for WBG, and that's a good amount of gold to slow things down, or to slow Thunder Talk down. But it does not really help their cause, to really just even out the game. Because if we look into this replay, yeah, it took a lot for them to kill Thunder Talk. And had it been that SMY did not do this, Z would be able to survive this.
Yeah, it was. I think he tried to push him outward, but they made a bit of a mistake there. That cost 2 kills to the side of Weibo Gaming. And right now, Thunder Talk is still okay. I think they're still very confident right now. They want Beijing Sika. He was able to escape. Fortunately, they need him. They need him for this fight.
Wait, Thunder Talk has been misplaying for 3 consecutive clashes now, so this could be a chance.
Matt Jills is missing onto the Crocodile. That's how Dominus is going to be used. Cast to isolate them, but the damage is still very supreme from Z. The damage is high. Look at that. Easy kill onto the Fjord. Now Critical is going to be called out. 2 kills? No, the Han falls back. Beijing Cicado might actually be in trouble, being chased away by the Garen. Sword lands. Easy kill for Thunder Talk.
And that's 3 deaths again to the side of WBG. More importantly, Thunder Talk gets to secure the Ice Dragon. Kind of want to commend Soil, man. Right? The boss on this guy to just go in and be melee mode on that Jin was just a beauty to watch. And now Shin is not even needed for this Baron. He's just going to push the tower here on the bot lane. And again, twice in a row, 2 times that the Garen gets picked, 2 times that he was able to influence the game greatly as a split pusher.
Yeah, massively. And no one can touch him alone, not even Fan, because he can just easily escape if ever he wants to go. He tries to go into 1v1. And similar to game number 1, we're seeing a 13,000 gold lead once again by Thunder Talk, despite the adjustments that Weibo Gaming had, despite the attempted hero plays that that Fan had with the help of Wake Up. It's still not enough.
Yeah, they were able to help Sika's early game, right? But this Shen pickup has started to become a problem for WBG. And again, come game number 3, I think they have to really prioritize the Shen pickup, because that is, to me, one of their best champions as well.
He's still alive. He's still healing up, being able to kill one. What in the world is just happening here? Thunder Talk gets away. Okay, he gets a kill onto the Garen, but trades his life for it. Now Curtain Call being used to try and get a kill onto Wake Up, while the rest of the members of Thunder Talk are closing the distance. SMY still has a body set to follow up with a flash of Z, connects that kill, and they get the tower as well. Everything crumbling for Weibo Gaming.
I mean, the raid boss and the Garen is fully online, and that's a 1v3 in full display. Actually, make that 2v3. There was a Stand United. They're going for a finisher right now, Giyang, and I think they will be able to successfully do so. 2-0 in favor of Thunder Talk.
Massively executed here. Well done by Thunder Talk. 2-0 indeed, and 2 games away from potentially 4-0ing Weibo Gaming.
I'm just